What is going on, CCR Nation? My name is Ryan Scarfone from College Court Report. I'm the Notre Dame beat writer for the website, bringing you a preview of Notre Dame's upcoming game against the Virginia Tech Hokies. This game will be played in South Bend, Saturday, January 27th at 8 p.m. This is going to be a pretty good game. I'm looking forward to it. Irish are on a 4-game losing streak and just lost another player due to injury. Matt Farrell is out once again, believed to be same injury as before, but the timetable is not really set. We don't know if he's going to be out 2 games or 4 games, so this sucks for the Irish, but doesn't seem like a lot of things have been going well for them these last couple weeks. With Bonzi Colson out, and then Matt Farrell went down, and then as he came back, DJ Harvey went down, and now Matt Farrell's out, and the Irish have not been so lucky, but then again, they are favored to win by 2.5 points in Saturday's matchup against the Hokies. And funny thing is, I was watching some of the Hokies game tape against North Carolina, and they look pretty good. So ESPN must have some strong cases for Notre Dame, being predicted to win. They're actually, Notre Dame's predicted 69.99. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. 69.3% chance of winning, according to the ESPN Basketball Power Index. So we'll see if that comes true on Saturday, January 27th. This game's being broadcasted live on ESPN2, so don't forget to catch this game, this primetime game. Like I said before, Irish are on a 4-game losing streak. Just lost to Clemson. Before that, lost to Louisville, North Carolina, and Georgia Tech. And their last win came from Syracuse. Over on the Virginia Tech side, the last 5 games, they are coming off a pretty impressive win against the then number 10 North Carolina Tar Heels. Before that, they lost back-to-back games to Florida State and Louisville, but won before that 2 games against Pittsburgh and Wake Forest. Over on the team stats side, points per game, Virginia Tech's averaging 85.3 points per game to Notre Dame's 76.7. Points against, Virginia Tech has given up 72 to Notre Dame's 65. Field goal percentage, Virginia Tech is shooting way better at 51 to Notre Dame's 45. Rebounds per game, Notre Dame is out-rebounding the Hokies 37 to 34. And assists per game, Virginia Tech is beating the Irish 17 to Notre Dame's 14. Over on the players' side of things, Hokies have 5 players averaging double-digit scoring points, led by Ahmed Hill. He's averaging 14.9 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game. Ahmed had a really good game against the North Carolina Tar Heels. He dropped 18 points, 3 rebounds, so he'll be definitely one of the players that the Irish will need to stop, as well as number 5, Justin Robinson. He's averaging 12.5 points per game. He had an outstanding game against North Carolina. He dropped 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He was all in the highlights, he was all over North Carolina. He was all over the ball, and they just couldn't find an answer for him. Some of the other players to watch out for, there's Kerry Blackshear Jr., Justin Bibbs, who are both averaging 13 a game, as well as Nikhil Alexander Walker, averaging 11.4 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. And another guy to watch out for who is coming off the bench, who had a good game against North Carolina, Chris Clark, 8.7 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, 3.5 assists per game. He is their leading rebounder on the team. He against North Carolina, he had 8 points and 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Like Justin Robinson, he was all over the ball. I kind of skipped over this, and I gave you guys a kind of like a preview of how the last 5 games, what Virginia Tech's been doing. But overall through the season, they've done fairly well. They've lost to Kentucky early in the year, 93-86. But they had a strange loss to St. Louis Billikens. They were upset at 77-71, but that's, at the beginning of the season, a lot of stuff has changed since then. Notre Dame fans all know that, but they have, wins against Washington, Iowa, Ole Miss, losses to Syracuse, losses to Virginia, who is the best team so right now in the ACC. Don't know if they're going to stay there, but they're looking pretty good. So that's kind of what they've been doing. Over on Notre Dame side, like I said, down Matt Farrell once again. DJ Harvey's out. Bonzie Colson's out. So they're pretty depleted. So, as Matt Farrell went down, you saw guys like DJ Harvey step up who were kind of quiet at the beginning of the season and didn't average many points, didn't contribute a lot. So very interested to see how guys like Jogo performs, guys like Elijah Burns performs, because they're definitely going to have to get in there. John Mooney's been playing pretty well. TJ Gibbs, obviously, and Rex Pfluger, they've been playing really well, as well as Martinez Gebben. And I actually argued with Tyler Bennett on our last podcast. He was saying that like Martinez Gebben is probably like Notre Dame's best player. I would say TJ Gibbs, but that's not to say Martinez Gebben isn't doing well. I was saying at the beginning of the year, or before the year started, that he needed to put up the numbers that he's been putting up this year if Notre Dame is going to, if they want to succeed, because not everyone, but teams will start to find an answer for Bonzie Colson and start double teaming him. So you need to take that pressure off him. You need a guy like Martinez Gebben to step up, and he's been averaging 10 points per game, 8.1 rebounds per game, and TJ Gibbs has been averaging 14.9 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 3.2 assists per game. So that is the stats point of view. Now, who do I think is going to win? Well, considering the Irish are down a guy and they've lost 4 straight so far, Virginia Tech's coming off an emotional home win against a very good North Carolina team who Notre Dame could have beaten as well. And I'm going to have to say Notre Dame is going to win this game, even with Matt Farrell. They've shown that, even with their best players out, they can still get the job done. They'll still be okay. This game is in South Bend, like I said, so I'm going to give Notre Dame the edge for that. And my final score, I believe, is going to be 65-60. Notre Dame is going to break their 4-game losing streak and find their first win since winning a thrilling match against Syracuse. But other than that, that will do it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and to this YouTube channel. Tell your friends. We'd love to have everyone here talking about college basketball. That's what we're here to do. Just a couple of housekeeping notes. Brand new episode, of the CCR podcast that Tyler Bennett and I hosted just came out today, actually. So give that a listen. We talk, I talk a little bit about, Matt Farrell going down for Notre Dame, whether Notre Dame's going to be a tournament team, and just kind of some of the other news about college basketball, some of the upcoming games in addition to this primetime game, which are playing right now. Go to College Court Report for a link to the video, as well as you can find it on this YouTube channel and all the other related articles. Like us on Facebook, College Court Report, as well as don't forget to follow us on Twitter. My personal account is at Scarfone17. My Notre Dame account, where I post all my Notre Dame related articles, is at ND Court Report. And the College Court Report main Twitter account is at CC_report. But other than that, thank you so much for listening. And until next time, cheers.